All right, and with that, welcome everybody to another edition of the Monthly Beadown Podcast, episode 34, here for the July 2019 channel update here on July 1st, 2019. Happy Canada Day for anyone who is Canadian like myself. Hope you're having a fantastic Canada Day. In a few days here, it's also going to be the 4th of July, so happy early 4th of July to those of you who are American viewers of mine. And so today I am live today because we have a little bit to discuss about here for the month of July. We have a little bit of a channel update here. That's what the Monthly Beatdown is for, is what I do every month here, is I come on and do a bit of a monthly update regarding stuff regarding the channel. There's a lot of stuff we have to talk about today. We have our schedule for the month of July. We have our highlight of the month to showcase, our caster of the month, some news and announcements, a month recap, and then what to expect for the month of July as well. So, and then there's also going to be a Q&A session, which, by the way, if you're here live here on Twitch, or if you're ever watching this in the future in the archives or whatever, there is a place where you can ask questions for future episodes or today of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast, depending how you're watching this. There's a command here in my Twitch chat called !AskAndy. As you can see right here, it will post you a nice little Google Doc link, and that's where you can post your questions for this edition of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. Leave your name or your Twitch name and then your question, or if you'd like to stay anonymous, just type down anonymous, and that works just as well too. So that will be our last thing we do today, because we have a bunch of stuff we got to go over today. Actually, we have a lot to talk about today too, which is a little surprising, because the past couple of months have been kind of a little quieter when it comes to the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. Not so much today. There's a bit to discuss here today, and why don't we just dive right into it right now, shall we? I think we shall. So let's just go into it right now. So to start things off, what we always do for every month here on the Monthly Beatdown Podcast is our subscriber shout out. That's right. Once a month, we always give a nice little shout out to everybody who has been subscribed for the channel for the past month. If you subbed yourself or you were gifted a sub, regardless, you do get a shout out once a month for being a subscriber of the channel, for being a big time supporter for the channel and whatnot. So without further ado, why don't we just throw down some names here and give some big thanks to those of you who have been subbed for the month. So let's quickly go over that right now. So thank you to the following people for being a Twitch subscriber to my channel for the month of June. Thank you to Billy3802. Thank you to Grady Dose. Thank you to Co-Paylord. Thank you to Captain Paladin LP. Thank you to Super Mutant 2099. Thank you to 007565, aka Volano. Thank you to Edgehead. 011, by the way. Thank you to Jinjos. Thank you to 5 Uberpone 2. Thank you to Rasher24. Thank you to Apparition. Thank you to Tampa Bay Boy 44. Thank you to Yoshi86up. Thank you to B_Lax18. Thank you to Kip_B00. Thank you to FD907. Thank you to Rick the Evil Heel. Thank you to Takada. Thank you to Salty Dan. Thank you to Futaba Sakura _. Thank you to I Know Kitty. Thank you to Cyber_Fox_. Thank you to Dual Vision. Thank you to The British Andy. Thank you to Ryu Fan. Thank you to Lemon Lizard. And thank you to Foo Fighter 2. That's right. So thank you everybody who were subbed for the past month. Regardless if you subbed on your own or if you were gifted a sub, regardless, you do get a shout no matter what you do. So yeah, as I've always mentioned in the past, subbing to the channel is always a 100% optional thing to do here on my channel. Just being here helps the most, but if you'd like to support me in what I do, you can consider hitting the sub button, and you do get a monthly shout out here every month here on the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. You do get other benefits such as emotes to be here on my Twitch channel and used all over on Twitch as well. You get a nice little sub badge by your name, and the more you resub, the badge becomes different by your name after a few number of months. You do get no ads watching me here on Twitch, so if you don't like the ads that Twitch plays, well, you can actually get rid of them by subbing to me, which is nice, without having to be a Twitch Prime member or Twitch Turbo. Actually, I think Twitch Turbo actually will get rid of the ads, but if you don't have Twitch Turbo, then subbing actually gets rid of it without having to use ad blocker now, which again, I don't make ad revenue at all, but if you don't like the ads whatsoever, that's just the way you can get rid of them as well. You also do get benefits in my Discord server, such as exclusive chat rooms and call rooms, so there are those as well, and we're probably going to be using them pretty soon here too, so, and I'll talk about more of that here in just a moment. So but yes, and there's a lot of other stuff as well that you get as well. There's just some other benefits as well that occasionally come and go with when it comes to the sub as well, so it's always cool, but definitely want to actually get more stuff when it comes to the subs benefits and whatnot. But right now, those are the major ones you do get, and yeah, so like I said, as always, it's 100% optional to sub. You can use $4.99, $9.89, $24.99, or Twitch Prime to sub to me. So if you have Twitch Prime, by the way, as well, it's 100% free to actually to sub. You don't even need to pay anything, and you can use it free on me, and I still get benefit for it, which is pretty cool. So, but as I mentioned, you don't need to actually sub to get any enjoyment here. It's just the way to support me and what I do. If you would like to go one step and beyond. So. So moving on now to our first topic of the day, and that is going to be our month recap here today. So yeah, so this is where we basically look back at the past month here on the channel, what has basically been going on here. If you haven't been really following too much, we'll quickly do a rundown on what you may have missed here on the channel. So why don't we dive into that? So to start things off is Let's Play Nights. So yes, for Let's Play Nights, this is where we do playthroughs of games and try to beat them and whatnot. And this month, we actually have been going through about 4 different games, I guess you could say. 2 of them have been completed, and 2 of them have started up in the month of June. The first one we would like to talk about is the one for game that we finally finished after a total of 15 streams, and it is definitely the longest playthrough for Season 8 Let's Play Nights, and that was with Persona 3 Fez. That's right, we have finally finished up this game. It took about the second week of June to actually finish, and the finale was a very long cast. I think we went about like almost 9 hours or so, maybe 9 hours or so. It was pretty lengthy. It was a pretty long cast because that last fight in the game just doesn't end. It goes on and on and on, my friends, and as epic as it was, it just gets kind of tiring after a while, especially if you do fuck up. It could have been really bad too. So thankfully, my experience with that final fight wasn't too bad. I actually got some pretty good RNG. From what I've seen, RNG can be pretty much the worst when it comes to that fight if you're not having the best luck, but thankfully luck was on my side, and I'm happy to report that that was the case there. So as a game as a whole, I think I mentioned that I did prefer Persona 4 Golden a lot more personally. If I had to pick between the two, do I hate Persona 3 at all? No, not at all. I think Persona 3 is a great game. It's worth playing, but I do think that Persona 4 Golden just did everything much better. But I probably would enjoy it more if I didn't play 4 first, basically, is what I like to say. But if I ever did play this again, maybe I would play the game on the PlayStation Portable version, which is P3P, which apparently addresses a lot of the issues that are plaguing the original Persona 3. So there's that. And the nice thing about that remake is that you can actually control all your party members, which I never really had too much issues with them, but there were points where they do make some boneheaded decisions, and it's just like, I wish I could just pick like the moves that they did. The one thing I will say I did like that the AI did, though, is that they chose the moves to put in and remove from their moveset. That I had no problem with, because as much as I like adding and removing moves, sometimes it's kind of hard to remember which move is like good and which one's not, because you have so many of these moves that you do get from leveling up and whatnot. So I actually didn't mind that this time that I didn't actually have to touch any of the movesets for the AI at all. That was all done by them, which was nice. So but yeah, I mean, great game regardless. I'm glad I did play it. We didn't do the answer, unfortunately, in case anyone was wondering. It was just the original version of Persona 3. Didn't really want to do too much more of this game, especially when I'm told that the answer is basically just strictly hard mode, and if that and at times, like I said, like Persona 3 kind of got crippling hard at times. I didn't want to really have the patience to go through the answer if it was supposed to be notoriously hard. So yeah, so the best I've basically done is just went and watched a bit of the stuff that I've seen cutscene wise for the answer, which I'm still working on. I'm still about an hour, and I need to get back to it at some point, but I'll definitely go back to watching it. But yeah, still enjoyable playthrough. I had a fun time playing it. Persona's been a fun franchise to play through on the stream the past couple of years I've been doing it, and definitely look forward to playing another full-fledged Persona RPG at some point down the line, and hopefully that one is Persona 5 Royal. Hopefully that one is coming out sooner than I think, so so it's definitely next year for sure, like 2020, but hopefully it's sooner than I anticipated, so, but we'll see how when that comes out. So yeah, since supposedly it is a golden version of Persona 5, basically. It's basically Persona 4 Golden, what they did for that game for Persona 5, basically. So more content. It's the definitive way probably to play the game, from what I understand. So yeah. But for now, right where I'm standing right now, we're definitely going to be taking a little bit of a break from RPGs for quite a little bit, just because. Yeah, we've been playing a lot of them recently, and I kind of need a bit of a break from a lot of RPGs being played, so we'll take a few playthroughs of break from RPGs for a little bit, so yeah. Especially after a long one like that, I definitely need to just relax a little bit and play some action stuff a little bit more, or platforming stuff or stuff like that, so yeah. But yes, the entire playthrough is up on TGBD Archives. There's a whole playlist there. There's a collection here on Twitch as well, and in all 15 parts. My god, that was a crazy playthrough, and they're all like around 6, 7 to 8 hours in length, depending the day of the stream too. So yeah, so have fun with that. They're all up there, and I know there's a lot of people that have been watching them on my YouTube channels. Thank you very much for that. They definitely get a lot of the views on my archives too, so I do appreciate those of you who have been watching those on there. So thank you very much, and anyone who watched the whole playthrough here on Twitch, thank you so much for that too. They're fun to play. I like playing them, and I look forward to playing more of the Persona stuff here on the channel at some point. So yeah. Another game we actually finished up this month was the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep replay. Yes, we replayed Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which was our second of 3 replays to be played here for the season, as voted by you, the viewers. And this one only took about 4 streams. Probably could have taken a little more, but I decided to go ham and finish it. And yeah, we basically beat the last story, and then we did basically the bonus episode as well. But getting to the bonus episode was just a pain in the ass. I forgot about how pain in the ass it is that you have to collect. Well, the sticker collecting wasn't the hardest part. It was putting the stickers on the picture, which was the tougher part. And is it worth doing? Probably no, I don't think so. It's probably worth just looking it up and whatnot, but I wanted to do it because I said I was going to do it, so that's the reason for that. So Birth by Sleep, it is what it is. It's a game. It's an alright Kingdom Hearts game. It's not my favorite one. I'd prefer like Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 over it any day. But I know a lot of people do like this game, and it's their favorite in the series, which cool, that's understandable, but it's not my personal favorite. So and after playing this right after playing Kingdom Hearts 3, it felt kind of weird a bit, but it was voted to be replayed, so yeah. But hopefully now we can take a little bit of a long break from Kingdom Hearts to be played on the channel. I'm kind of Kingdom Hearts out a little bit right now, so hopefully we actually take a little bit of a break from Kingdom Hearts being played on the channel. So until the next game in the series comes back, or at least a few years, I definitely need a bit of a break from it. I will check out the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC at some point. Just regarding like replaying any Kingdom Hearts games and that, I'm good for now. I think I'm good on that. I'd like to go and dive into other things that I would like to finally check out and whatnot. So it's a series I can put on the shelf now that I'm saying I've completed every single thing here that the series has to offer for now at least. So but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the replay of it, though. It's all up on YouTube, and it's in the collection as well here on Twitch as well. So there are places where you can find the entirety of that playthrough, so, or technically replay, I guess you could say. So yeah. And then we have started 2 more games here for Let's Play Nights for this month, and we're still currently going through them right now. One of them is getting close to being finished here, and that is with Crash 3. That's right, we have started up the third and final game of the original Crash trilogy with Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. We basically, as of this point, have collected a majority of the stuff. All that's really left is basically just doing the Chime Trials, collecting those relics, and then getting the remaining gems, and then beating the bonus DLC level that they released for the Insane trilogy. So, yeah, there's not really too much left in this game. It will be done as of this recording. We are actually doing a bonus cast tomorrow night, as of this recording, to wrap up our playthrough. So yeah, we're going to be doing a bonus Tuesday stream to finish it up. I did mention that as well. So, yeah. Look forward to that. Our first 2 parts of the playthrough are up on TGBD Archives, and yeah, you can find it all on collections as well here on Twitch as well, so check that out if you haven't. And then as well, we have started another Persona game, yes, but however, it's not an RPG, it's a fighting game. That's right, we have started up Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, which in this playthrough we are going to be doing the original Persona 4 Arena and as well the Ultimax story. So there's 2 story modes we are actually doing in this one. Right now, we are currently sitting at 2 streams into the game, and we're currently still in the middle of the first Persona 4 Arena story mode right now. So we probably will be getting closer to being done the Persona 4 Arena story mode in a stream or 2, and then we can just focus on Persona 4 Arena Ultimax after that. So yeah, I look forward to seeing where this goes, especially since it's a sequel to my favorite Persona game that I've played this far, and that is Persona 4 Golden, so, or Persona 4, depending when you played it basically. But I'm going off based off of Persona 4 Golden, so yeah. But yeah, we are currently, like I said, 2 streams into that, and we have a playlist up right now on TGBD Archives as well as on Twitch in the collection section. So yeah, that's what's been going on for Let's Play Nights for this month. So I look forward to more later this month as well, and we'll talk about that. Late night beatdowns. There's been a bunch of stuff we've been playing this month, and we've actually been playing a few things, and we'll talk about that here. We had a total of 3 late night beatdown streams this month. One of them being a Team Sonic Racing stream, which I believe that was the first ever Team Sonic Racing cast for late night beatdowns as well. So, and yeah, it's a fun game, I gotta say, even though it's glitchy as hell. I don't know if maybe it's just the Switch version that's glitchy as hell. Probably not. It's probably like that for all the other versions, but it's a nice alternative to Mario Kart. So I have a fun time playing it. Not very hard to play and whatnot, but it definitely feels a lot different compared to Mario Kart. But it's definitely a good alternative, and I definitely like the team aspect to it too. I enjoy it. I hope the game does get some more content in the game with new characters and stuff like that, but there hasn't been updates for this game since it's come out, so who knows, maybe we won't be getting anything for it. So, but it would be nice if we can. Yeah, and then also we've played some Smash Ultimate again for the hype for a specific direct, which I'll talk about here in just a minute here. Splatoon 2 and Minecraft was another one. Definitely definitely been in the Minecraft mood lately. It's been an interesting game to live stream, and it's actually been bringing in some pretty funny moments, I will say. So, yeah, we'll definitely be doing more Minecraft for sure. Splatoon 2 for sure as well, especially with the whole last Splatfest coming up pretty soon. Might as well jump in on that. Not the Splatfest itself, it's just playing the game before the Splatfest and whatnot. So, yeah, and then we also went back to Star Wars Battlefront 2, which was a surprise. This was a viewer's choice for game as well, which I'm surprised, because this was a game I didn't think we would get played for a while, or at least until I pick it again. But nah, it got voted for a viewer's choice poll winner, which was very interesting. I did not see that coming at all. But yeah, we played some Star Wars Battlefront 2. Played, I think it was the new mode that was available. When the last time I played it, that mode wasn't in there, and so I played that for the very first time, and I thought it was an enjoyable mode with all the players and all that stuff. Very, very fun. I'll definitely have to check out that again for sure whenever we play Star Wars Battlefront 2 again. And then we played more Team Sonic Racing, and yeah, that's basically what's been going on for Late Night Beatdown. So, yeah. I'm glad I've been able to do more Late Night Beatdown streams this past month. We'll look to try to do even more during the rest of the summer here, because once summer ends, Late Night Beatdown streams definitely will decline for a little bit, just because of IRL stuff. So, But I'm glad I'm getting to do a lot of late night beatdown stuff. They're always fun streams to do. And nice and chill too, I will mention as well. So yeah, and then moving on, we have also had Mario Kart Sundays as well. Yeah, as of right now, we have actually, as of yesterday, as of this recording, by the way, we've actually have gotten the theme set contest of 2019 underway. We've been playing through our submissions now, submitted for the 2019 theme set contest. Thank you for those of you who actually submitted theme sets for the theme set contest. Yeah, we should be playing these for the next little bit here for the channel. I have to mention that only 2 theme sets have been removed as a whole from being submitted, because we've had 2 of them that were submitted that were basically carbon copies, or basically just similar ideas or theme sets that we already have made already. So unfortunately for those people that did make those, unfortunately the theme sets have been removed just because it's basically the same theme sets we already have already. So that's just what it is, unfortunately. So apologies, I did get back to people that actually submitted those, but it was just a last minute thing that I realized when I was setting everything up. So but yeah, so we have a total of 12 of them, in fact. So this probably will be the shortest theme set contest we've done, because yeah, normally we have about 16 submissions, but this year it's a little bit on the shorter side. But yeah, but from the first night, it's been interesting. There's a lot of theme sets that we've gotten that have like these a lot of rules for them, in fact, but the ones that I find that are just like to the point and actually make a cool idea, I really like, and it was one of them I really enjoyed so far. So I look forward to what the next couple weeks have to offer when it comes to these theme sets. So should be good. So look forward to those. So yeah. And as well, we did E3 coverage here on the channel. Yes, we, as every year we do for Let's React, we do E3 coverage, and yes, we did that. And I don't know why it says 2018 up there, but that was a glitch. But anyways, yes, we did do E3 coverage here, and yeah, it was always great to do E3. We watched all the conferences that I watched, such as we watched the Xbox conference, we watched the Bethesda one, the Ubisoft one, the Square Enix one, and the Nintendo one, and all my reactions are up on my main YouTube channel. In fact, the one reaction that I probably am very happy for was a specific Smash Bros. Announcement. Oh boy, it was the hero from Dragon Quest. I was super... Okay, I'm just joking here, I'm debating it. Obviously, it was my reaction to the Banjo-Kazooie reveal. Characters I've wanted in Smash Bros. For the longest time, and I have clipped up my favorite things that I reacted to, which was including that. There was also stuff on Animal Crossing I did. We also had Final Fantasy VII Remake, Halo Infinite, stuff like that. Like stuff I was really hyped for and I got super excited for, I made into clips. So they're all split up there and whatnot. So if you haven't seen any of that stuff, they are up on my main YouTube channel. And yeah, so and I should mention like who I think won E3 as a whole. Obviously, I think Nintendo won overall wise. They had the best conference or direct or whatever you want to call it, presentation, I guess, for the show. They just brought everything that they needed to basically win. They were pretty confident going in, and I can tell because they had a lot of good stuff. You had Luigi's Mansion 3. You had Link's Awakenings remake. You had No More Heroes 3, which I'm pretty hyped for. That was one of them. Another one was Animal Crossing. Been looking forward to that Animal Crossing game. Unfortunately, it got delayed till 2020, March 20th to 2020, in fact. So it's still a few months away, though. But I'm okay of waiting, honestly. There was also Pokemon Sword and Shield. We got Smash DLC, like I mentioned, and then there was also the announcement of Breath of the Wild 2. Like, my goodness, like that was crazy. A lot of stuff especially Breath of the Wild 2, I did not expect that to be there, but it was definitely there for sure. And then I think my second favorite conference of the show was probably the Square Enix one, and that's probably just because I'm a little biased to Square Enix too. Probably just because Final Fantasy VII Remake looks incredible, and definitely will need to get that at some point. And the Avengers game looks pretty interesting as well, and a lot of the ports and that they've announced too were interesting as well. So yeah, I think that was a good one. At Microsoft was right after that. Not their best showing in the past couple years that I feel, but there was still some stuff that was pretty cool to see there. Easily the worst ones for me that I watched were easily the Ubisoft ones and the Bethesda ones. I think if I had to pick between the two, the Bethesda one was easily the worst one. So they had Doom, and after that it was really it. And then I could care less really much else that was going on at the Bethesda one. Ubisoft had Watch Dogs. They had actually that was really it. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. There was not really too much that was too hyped up for that one, unfortunately. So, but that's just me. But so overall wise, Nintendo was was one E3 for me. Then it was Square, then Microsoft, then Ubisoft, and then Bethesda. So yeah, and like I mentioned, all the reactions to everything are up on the YouTube channel, so go check those out if you haven't. And for those of you who watched E3 with me, thank you very much. It was super fun to do live reactions to E3 this year. It's probably my favorite year to do some reactions of all time for E3, especially the Nintendo one. That was probably the most fun I've had for live reaction streams and watching stuff with viewers. So fun time, and I look forward to doing it again, and hopefully we get to do it again next year as well. But I think we'll probably be a little more busier next year because I think Sony will probably be back this year. If there's one complaint I have with E3 this year is that I kind of wish Sony was there, but it is what it is, unfortunately. It felt kind of something was missing this year, and without Sony, it just felt kind of something was missing. But after how they did E3 the year before, I'm kind of glad they did miss out. But that still felt kind of like something was missing regardless. So, but yeah. But overall, fun times, and we'll definitely look to try to do more reactions for stuff in the future. Definitely Nintendo Direct stuff, because those are always super duper fun in my opinion. So yeah. Alright, so that's basically what's been going on this month for June. So a lot of stuff we basically did. A lot of stuff. So let's talk about what's going on for this month, in fact. So let's dive into that real quickly. So for Let's Play Nights, we are going to be looking to finish up Crash 3 and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax all this month, so that's our goal here. And then we're going to look to try to start up as much as new playthroughs and as a whole here too. So trying to get as much playthroughs done before the end of September, basically. I'm trying to hit 170 playthroughs at the end of September, so it's going to get pretty close, because right now we're sitting at 164. And we'd like to see if we can actually get to at least 167 by the end of the month. It'll be pretty interesting to see if we can do it. If not, it is what it is. Maybe August will definitely do so, but I would love to see if we can get there by then. But it's going to be close, that's for sure. It's going to be very close, but we'll see if we can do it. And I do have something to talk about regarding Let's Play Nights here as this cast or this episode goes on, so stay tuned later on of this podcast regarding more information about that. Late Night Beatdowns, yes, we will be doing Late Night Beatdowns again. No new games as of right now. Maybe Persona 4 Arena Ultimax will show up, because we'll probably be done the playthrough later this month in July, so maybe we'll have that finally up here for Late Night Beatdowns cast. And by the way, it's the PS3 version of the game, so that's the version I will be playing. So look forward to some more fighting games on there on the channel. That's not just Smash and whatnot, so should be cool. I'd like to actually add more fighting games to the channel for multiplayer nights, so would be fun to do in my opinion. And yeah, and then also, well, we got Mario Kart as well, and we'll still be going through the theme set contest of 2019. Will it be done this month? Probably not. We'll probably be early August or so. We'll probably be wrapping up our contest for the Mario Kart Sundays theme set contest, but we'll definitely be going through all the theme set contest submissions for sure, probably in July for sure. So yeah, so look forward to more of that. Alright, so moving on here, let's talk about the schedule. Yes, so this is where a lot of people would like to know is like what's the schedule for the month of July. Well, we'll talk about that right here right now. So let's transition right here to the schedule for the month of July. As you can find the schedule available on my that is my dashboard. So let's slide over here. So there we go, right there, perfect. This is my schedule that you can find over on my Twitch channel, over at twitch.tv/animantgbt/events. This is where you can find everything where you need to know about my my channel and when I'm going live and whatnot. So yeah, so if you never need to know when of my streams are, this is where you can check. So yeah. So here is right now what is to be the confirmed schedule, just to let everybody know that things are destined to change if something does come up and whatnot, so do keep that in mind. Or heck, even streams could be added if something comes up as well, so just to let everybody ahead of known that in time. So yeah. So here's our schedule for the month of July. So yes, our first stream will be coming to you live for July 2nd with day 3 of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. We'll be wrapping up our playthrough of that, so look forward to our final stream of that, because then we'll be moving on to our next game on the next Let's Play Nights cast, so look forward to that. July 4th, on the 4th of July, we will be here with Late Night Beatdowns with some multiplayer nights, so should be a good time, so I hope a lot of people can come by for that. If it's a quieter night because of 4th of July, totally understandable, but I will be live on my channel for that. July 5th, we will be here with a to-be-determined playthrough, so look forward to what we'll be starting on that stream. July 6th, we'll be here with day 3 of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, as we'll continue our Persona 4 Arena story mode playthroughs there, so that should be interesting. July 7th, Mario Kart Sundays. That'll be our first Mario Kart cast for July. July 11th, we'll be here with Late Night Beatdowns, multiplayer night again. July 12th, Let's Play Nights again. July 13th, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, maybe be finishing up the Arena playthrough and starting up the Ultimax portions, maybe on that cast, we'll see. July 14th, we'll be here with Mario Kart, Late Night Beatdowns on the 18th of July. July 19th with Let's Play Nights. July 20th with more Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Could be the last cast, or could be need another one after that. I haven't confirmed it yet, but we'll find out when we get to that point. July 21st, Mario Kart again, more Mario Kart Sundays. July 26th, we'll be here with Let's Play Nights. July 27th, Let's Play Nights as well. July 28th, we'll be here with Mario Kart Sundays. And July 31st, we'll be here with the Monthly Beatdown Podcast for the August 2019 channel update. So yeah, so that's what you can look forward to for this month. That's basically what the schedule is. Only 1 week where there will not be Late Night Beatdown streams, basically, and that is just the 25th, basically. So pretty much an okay schedule, I'll say. There could be some stuff that will be added, but I'll let everybody know ahead of time if that does happen. But for the most part, this should be the confirmed schedule for the month. Like I said, it is destined to change if anything does happen. So if it does, please do understand that it does happen. Sometimes the schedule gets changed and whatnot if I can't make it out to a stream, or if things change or plans are changing or whatnot. So, because it does tend to happen at times. So please do keep that in mind going in. So, and if you have any questions or concerns about it, feel free to leave a message down below in the description here on YouTube. You can also use the the Discord as well. I'll answer there and whatnot. So yeah, so there you go. So moving on now, that's our schedule for the month of July. So moving on to our next thing, and it's the games stuff I bought or got kind of section here. And I did get something, but I'm not going to show it, unfortunately. That will be probably showcased tomorrow after the end of Crash Bandicoot 3, so not going to spoil it here, but I did get something, and that will be showcased tomorrow during tomorrow's Crash Bandicoot 3 finale, so look forward to that. So yeah. So it should be pretty good. So moving on here, that's really all I got. I got one thing, and it will be announced and showcased tomorrow for after the cast for Crash Bandicoot 3, and it could be announcing something, so look forward to it. So yeah, so moving on now, we got our highlight of the month. That's right, so every month we look back at the best highlight that happened during the past month of casting, and we got a very long highlight here. Yes, we got a very, very long highlight, so this will give me a chance to actually go AFK for a second while it's playing too, so, and grab something real quickly. So yes, we're gonna showcase this highlight right here. So our highlight for this month comes from a Mario Kart Sundays cast, and normally for Mario Kart we expect like a lot of like random like glitches and stuff that happen, but this one is out of the blue. Like this is probably out there for some pretty crazy glitches that happen in Mario Kart. We've had people fall through the track itself, got stuck in the track, have lost their parachutes or gliders or whatever, some red shells that just decide not to work, blue shells that just attack people randomly, but we've had a random blue shell that decided to play hide and seek. And this is one of the weirdest things I think I've ever seen in my life. So, and that's saying a lot regarding how long we've been playing Mario Kart 8 here on the channel, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as a whole. So, and this is a brand new one for sure. I don't think I've seen this happen on anyone else's channels or stuff and whatnot. It's a very interesting glitch. So, here is our highlight of the month for June of 2019. Enjoy.
They were like going, hey, let's make Conquer 2 in a way. And it didn't work.
But the Conquer 2 that was supposed to be what was going to be sounded so much better than what they went with, and that that project's work. Conquer apparently it continues right after when he leaves the bar as the king, and apparently he goes on a drunken rage and he goes to jail, and he has to do like a jailbreak kind of thing.
What's that blue shell doing?
What the hell? Yeah, what's that blue shell doing?
What's the blue shell?
Yeah. Look at the blue shell guys on the map there.
Wait, I don't see a blue shell on the map.
Right?
No. I don't see a
Oh, wait.
blue shell.
Wait, what?
Just hit someone?
Yeah, it did.
It
Legit just hit somebody.
I don't see a
Excuse
blue
me?
shell. What the fuck
No.
are you guys
The blue shell,
No, it's
blue shell
gone
just
now,
went away.
It's gone now, but it was there.
I didn't even see it.
It was up in the upper
Oh, there's
right.
another one.
Wait, what the fuck?
And there it goes again.
Why isn't Spencer through one?
Oh,
Fucking highlight this, please. I want to know.
somebody, yeah, can we get a clip of that?
We need
Mario Kart.
We need to go back into Mario
Clip
Kart.
that or mark it for me. Yeah, yeah, we'll definitely need Mario Kart TV for that for sure. Yeah,
What the fuck?
but I don't know how I'm gonna look at that blue shell though.
I don't think Mario Kart TV is
How was it?
That's the problem. Yeah, I don't know if Mario Kart TV will even pick it
I
up.
think highlights is where.
Well, I mean, we can at least see who threw those.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
I don't
Mine's
know.
fine.
I'm fine. Oh, since we're adding this game.
Yeah, who threw that blue shell? If I don't mind asking, I'll look at your
Yeah,
perspective.
Who threw the first blue?
Yeah, who threw that first blue shell on this track? I wanna look at the foot your side of things.
Wait a second, did we ever go back to Mario Kart TV?
No, we didn't. I think we still can actually.
Yeah, no, that was a set. That was a
We
set
still,
ago.
yeah, we still can actually.
Yeah.
Where's Mario Kart TV? There it is. Yeah. Let's gonna take a look at that real quickly. Because I am now curious. Andy, can I bury Edge? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay,
Yes,
and,
go for
and
it.
it was at Grumble Volcano. Or, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. And I think it was, Kitty who threw a blue shell.
Kitty? Alright, I'll take a look at her perspective here.
I know Spencer threw a blue shell, but it wasn't his.
Who got hit by the blue?
I don't even. Well, I know who.
Barry's edge. Okay.
Alright. Kitty. Duration full. Alright. Alright, we're gonna keep an eye out on this.
Oh, keep the map on. 'Cause,
Wait, what?
turn the map on. 'Cause that one.
How do, there we go. Map. Oh, yeah, that's, I didn't even know you can do that even in this one. I've never actually been into Mario Kart TV and Mario Kart 8.
Oh,
Deluxe.
wow.
To be honest with you. Why me? Oh, because we're seeing the blue shell. If you threw the blue shell,
You don't suck, I suck.
and yeah, you don't suck.
No, me.
And no one sucks here.
No, me.
No, you.
Oh, there it is.
Oh wait, where? Did it? I didn't. Oh, I don't see it on my end. Or hold on.
When you're gonna get there pretty soon.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, what the?
Here it is. Okay. Wait. What?
What the fuck?
What?
Wait a minute.
I wish we
The
could get a better
fuck?
perspective at that. Can we change? Hold on. Can we change? I want to see if we can change the camera angle on that.
Who was that Peach that's in first place? Is that
Give me a second here.
This game is weird.
We're gonna go back and check that again. I threw the shell the wrong way. Hold on. I want to see a better perspective at that. I want to see if we can get a better angle.
What the?
Oh, I don't think we can.
I'm gonna look at it from Matrix's perspective. So
What the
yeah,
fuck else can we do to break this game even more? It's already on fire. It's been burning. What else? What else? What else can we break in Mario Kart 8 now?
Oh my god, there's the blue shell. Oh my god, it's the
Oh,
blue shell.
wait, on whose perspective?
Matrix.
Matrix?
He was the
Okay,
one-
hold
he
on,
was
hold-
the- He was the one in first on the beginning of the third lap.
Okay, I'll take a look at that.
Because the
real
blue
quickly.
shell was thrown
On the
second
third
lap.
lap?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue shell was thrown on the second lap.
I'll rewind then.
It'd be on the beginning of the third. Is where you want to see it.
Fuck.
What the hell? The blue shell just wait. Let me see that again. Okay, the blue shell's
Yeah, that was Spencer's blue shell there.
Yeah, no, the one at the end that was Spencer's. So,
Oh, okay, here's that.
What happened to that?
So it's the
You got
start of it. All right, I'm almost there.
Just getting reminded of how cucked I was this race. No big deal.
It was like right in the.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, hold on. The blue shell's like minding its own business over there. Oh, look, it's right there. Look,
What's going on?
look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
What
There's the blue shell
fuck?
right there. It's right there. On top of his name tag there. Is it still sitting there when I just go fast rewind even more? Can I still see it? Yeah, what the? Look at that. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive.
What game is fucking broken as fuck?
Look, it's chilling right there. Look at that. It's literally waiting for its prey. Look at it. It's like hi Matrix. I see you sitting there.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna shoot. Matrix,
That blue
hug
shell is
me!
Matrix.
Enter my body, Matrix. Come back.
Where'd it go?
It's sitting there. It's waiting for it. Maybe it's on top of him.
No,
Hey,
it
let's
back.
look at Matrix
No,
and
he
hug.
passed it.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa,
There it
look
is.
at that.
It literally.
There it is again.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? It comes.
Rewind it. Hold on, no.
It comes down. It parks itself right
So-
there, and it's waiting
So
for
as
him.
so as
Matrix,
it comes by, it like
Then it moved.
Matrix is coming back from retirement.
Watch this.
Matrix. Yo,
you see
there
where
was
it
a-
goes? It just like
there was a-
falls off the fucking ledge there.
Oh yeah,
and
it
then
does. It's like
Yeah.
Matrix is coming. He better not see me. I'm gonna hide. Whoosh.
Yeah, see that? Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Ledge there.
You can make a GIF out of this. You can make a GIF out of this. It's called the peeking blue shell. Wait, ready? It goes. It goes like this.
Oh yeah, while he's drifting, if you
It literally falls off the other end.
It disappeared.
And then it flies back
No,
up
let's see.
and then
while
swirly
Matrix is
gurgly,
drifting,
then
you
disappears.
can see a tail come out.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is, right there.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you know what'd be the most amazing thing you do there for a sound effect? You know when Sonic goes.
Peekaboo, I see you.
Yeah, there it was. It was actually right there, and then
Fucking
there it is right there. Wait, where'd it go? Wait a second. What the?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's
Wait,
just-
wait a second. It was going for him. Wait, as you can see, watch this. And then it's just all like, yeah, I give up.
Hold up. No,
I
keep going.
found you.
Keep going.
You know,
Don't go behind him.
I said that all
I'm not gonna get hit by the blue shell.
It literally gave up. It's like, you know what? This is too much bullshit for me today. I'm just gonna go fuck off. Yeah, it's like Thanos came out of nowhere and was like, Thanos came out of nowhere and was like,
No,
And it was like-
snap, and he made the
Yeah, Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix snapped.
Matrix snapped, yeah.
Damn it,
Like, I'm dying. No, I'm not.
Matrix got the Infinity Gauntlet. It was all like, he was all like, and then it was like, whoosh.
Matrix, of course.
What did I walk into? Look at this. You won't believe this. Look, what? Watch.
2-2?
Watch.
Fortnite?
Watch right here. You'll see a blue shell come flying down right here. Just watch. And it was parked right there the whole time. There's a blue shell. It got stuck there for some reason. It is literally parked right there, as you can see. Look at that right there. It's sitting right there. And then it sees Matrix coming over here, right? And what does it do? It's like, oh shit, I see Matrix. Better hide. and then watch this. Keep an eye out right here. You'll see a blue line coming up right here. There, see it? Did you see that? There it is right there. And then it was coming after Matrix right here, so we'll zoom up a bit. Here it is. And it disappeared. Absolutely insane. I cannot believe what I've just seen. You know what? Can I give a like to this? Can I save this somehow?
X.
X?
Well, when you go into the highlight.
Oh, I see when I'm in here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save that real quickly. Holy fuck, that was crazy. I have no regrets of throwing that blue shell. Don't. Good. Never have regrets on that. That is pretty amazing.
That is a phenomenon.
That's probably gonna take the top 50.
Wait, so how?
Yeah, no, that's easy.
Oh, right here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. That's gonna make the video for sure.
You are the madman. Congratulations.
What the
Made us
fuck?
blow our minds. Thanks to that blue shell.
And you know and you know what we can call that highlight? The blue shell plays kitty cat. Alright. Anyway, let's move to the room now for my goodness, that was quite the highlight, I will say. Pretty long one too, because you kind of have to go in depth with everything that kind of happened there. But yeah, that's a new one for Mario Kart glitches that we've had. I've seen the blue shell do some weird things. I've never seen it play hide and seek like that before. Pretty wild in my opinion. And there were other highlights I had in mind for this month, but I was like, you know what, that one's pretty amazing, so we have to unfortunately take that one. Another one I had in mind was the Takia shooting himself to death in Persona 3, and then also the Minecraft highlight where I jump off the cliff and I was telling Grady to catch me, but I ended up dying. there was another one I had in mind too, such as Kippy calling Billy a bitch as well. There was another one. There was a bunch of them I had in mind, but I figured that was the best one to choose this month, just because that was just what the fuck. And it's been quite a while since we've seen a pretty over-the-top Mario Kart glitch like that, so I figured that would have been a good one to go with. So yeah, so there you go. That's our highlight of the month for June. I thought that was a pretty good one. There was some pretty good ones from this month, so yeah, congratulations, Kitty. You somehow broke the game without even hacking the game or whatnot. It just randomly broke. That's just Mario Kart for you. It just breaks when it wants to. So there you go. So that's our highlight of the month. So moving on now is going to be our channel updates. That's right. So let's talk about here. We have a lot to talk about here today. So let's dive into that. So in case you're unaware, in case you guys don't know, we actually have 2 new sub emotes here on the channel. Earlier this month, I actually commissioned for some new emotes for my channel, and they are now officially up on my channel. We have our new tier 1 emote and a new tier 2 emote. So there they are right here. If you have not seen them before, there they are right there. We have our new tier 1 emote. It's called XX Andy Thumbs Up. I don't know why the XX is still there, fortunately, because I still have my old username a part of that. But there you go. That's our new tier 1 emote. It's our 4th slot, in fact, so we currently only have 4 tier 1 slots right now, so that's our final one as of right now. Right there, it looks pretty rad in my opinion. Very cool looking. I actually really like how it looked out. And then our new tier 2 emote in the back behind there is the waifu emote. That's right, and that's my tier 2 emote. Unfortunately, I can't make it a tier 1 just because I don't have any more tier 1 slots. So right now it's just a tier 2 emote. So right now we don't have a tier 3 emote right now, but definitely wanted to get some new emotes to be added to my my chat, basically, because I think we were due for it too. Because as much as I love the toasty emote, the freaking amazing emote, and the logo emote, I definitely need a couple new ones there to add into it, and I really like how these ones turned out. And I asked an awesome person on Twitter named Candy Art, who did my commissions. I actually made a tweet in the start of June, asking for some emotes to be commissions for me, and I really like this person's actual art style here, and I think they turned out very nicely. And I may actually contact her again if I need to do even more, because she said she'd be down for it as well. So that's really cool. And you can check out her stuff over at @CandyArt on Twitter. I believe she also has a Facebook account too, and I think she's also got a Tumblr page as well. So she's pretty easy to contact. Just give her a DM and whatnot, and she'll throw down all the price points and all that stuff. But yeah, so yeah, it didn't cost me too much, I believe. It was like $40 or so for 2 emotes basically, so it wasn't too expensive at all, so which is nice. And yeah, I really like how they turned out. They look very good in chat. I like how they look. You guys really like them too, so I'm very happy that they turned out very nicely. So make sure to go check out her stuff. She does some good stuff on her channel, and I think she's doing a giveaway right now, as of right now. So to get a free emote, so if you win, you can get a free emote for your channel if you would like as well. So go check that out if you have not done so. Tumblr, oof, the dark corner of the net. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so moving on here. I brought this up earlier on here about regarding Let's Play nights, that I had something to talk about for that, and we're going to talk about that right here, right now. So, yes, so just to let everybody know, there's going to be a little bit of a change for the remainder of the season for Let's Play nights. As you guys know, like I mentioned, I'm trying to get to game number 170 for Let's Play nights here on the channel. However, we are currently sitting at 164 here in as of right now, here in the 1st of July, soon to be 165, and it's going to be cutting it pretty close to getting it to 170 before maybe September or after September. So the goal is that we could be seeing some schedule changes when it comes to Let's Play nights here. So there will be times during some of the weeks where I will be doing multiple streams for Let's Play casts, depending on how close we are to finishing specific games. You will be seeing more makeup day, or just like secondary, or just bonus cast days just to finish up stuff. Or if I feel like I need to do multiple streams during a week for a game, it will happen. So there is that. Because like I said, we are trying to get to game 170, and I still have another replay to go through, and that could be pretty long. A couple of the playthroughs I have in mind are going to be pretty lengthy as well, probably like 4 to 5 days at best. So. And when I only do like some games all these games I play once a week, it definitely takes up a lot of time and whatnot, and a lot of days get eaten up for it too, since I only stream like one of the games once a week kind of thing. So, and like I said, since I'm trying to get to 170, we definitely need to pick up the pace a bit. So I'm probably going to be, there's going to be a chance where we probably will be doing multiple stream days for Let's Play nights during some days during the week. Not every week, just some of them in fact. So you could be seeing random Monday streams, Tuesday streams, or something like that for specific games, just to get some days in for the games and whatnot. So, and when I feel comfortable that we've made a good amount of days or playthrough numbers, so if I get to like a specific number of playthrough by specific amount of days of a specific month, then I probably will go back to my regular schedule. But there are going to be times where I might have to, like tomorrow, like I said, we're going to be doing a bonus Tuesday cast just to finish up Crash 3, because yeah, we figured we might as well just do that because we're almost done. I mean, it's nothing really new. I've done it in the past, but it's going to be happening a little more frequently for the rest of this season, just because, yeah, we've had a lot of playthroughs this season that have gone to 10 plus days. And you guys can thank Assassin's Creed Odyssey for kind of ruining the whole layout for this season, and for other things as well, such as the 3DS capture card kind of breaking. So it's kind of screwed up my what I had originally planned. So I kind of have to readjust everything too and whatnot. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is, unfortunately. And I definitely need to finish up some games here. That's for sure. So. I'll try my best to 100% some games that I have planned, but it's not really the main goal. Just basically going through story modes is the main goal. If it's platformers and stuff like that I want 100%, then I'll do that. But majority of the time, it's just going to be going through stories and whatnot. So, but yeah, for Crash Bandicoot, like I said, that's why we're doing a bonus Tuesday cast just to wrap that up. And if we're getting close to finishing up a game, for sure there will be a problem. And if I need another stream, I'm not going to save it for a week. I'm going to give it like a few days after that cast, and then do like a bonus Monday or Tuesday cast whenever I can basically cast, basically. So, because yeah, I'm trying to see if we can get to 170 by September, or finish up the 170th playthrough at the end of September. That's kind of the goal here. So, so yeah, it will basically tell you guys now that probably Season 9 won't start until after the anniversary show of this year, whenever all that stuff comes out. So yeah, so that's kind of the idea here, because we're going back to being, because of how everything got kind of just happened, it will have to, the next season after this one probably won't start until October, after the anniversary show. So yeah, there will be more details on how Season 9 is going to run when we get closer to that. So definitely stay tuned for more information on that in a few upcoming months. So, but that's just an update for Let's Play. That's just how everything's going to work out and whatnot. So yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be happening there. So just a little minor change, nothing too crazy, but just you might be seeing more stream days where I don't normally stream on happen a little more often for the rest of the summer here. So yeah, that's basically all it is for that. So look forward to that, actually. So yeah. So yeah. Moving on here, actually I have a bit of an announcement, but however, if you actually follow a specific person, another caster, you may have actually heard about this on their stream already, but I'm actually going to be participating in something earlier this month. In fact, it's actually coming to you live here on Saturday over at his channel. In fact, yes. As you guys may or may not know, I am going to be participating in a podcast. That's right. Yes, I will be featuring in this lovely podcast here. Yes, I'm going to be here on the Tally Ho Show over at British Andy's channel, and I think his friend that he actually does the show with. I'm actually going to be part of that actually on Saturday. This Saturday coming up here. Yes, that's going to be happening on July 6th, 2019. I've been told it's going to be starting at 8 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Mountain, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. So it's gonna be very early in the morning too. So yeah, a time zone I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna be so tired. But yeah, so yeah, it should be pretty fun. I've never actually ever done anything like this before, so this is gonna be like my first time kind of thing. When it comes to podcasting, this is as much as I've done. Basically, it's just this channel update, but I've never actually been on a podcast with multiple people before. So for those of you that follow British Andy, you probably already know like how this show always runs and whatnot. I don't know exactly. I'll have to look into like how it runs exactly. From what I've been told, it seems like it's pretty fun. We'll be talking about some game topics and whatnot. Andy's got a topic, his friend's got a topic, and then I got a topic, and we'll be talking about specific stuff. So I think it'll be a pretty fun time. Should be good. There will be also, I think, questions as well. I don't know for sure exactly, but there also is a bit of a cool little rivalry between these two during some game thing. I can't remember exactly what the details were, but if you've watched the Tally Ho Show before on his channel, you kind of have an idea what it is. So I haven't seen an episode before, but I'll definitely check out one of them just before going into it, just to have an idea of what's going on. But yeah, I got invited a couple weeks ago. I got contacted by British Andy asking if I wanted to be a part of it, and I was like, sure, why not? Yeah. So it should be pretty fun. I look forward to it. So I can't wait for it. Looks like it's going to be good. Like again, it's going to be happening on Saturday, July 6th, 2019 at an 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to just, if you're not in those time zones, translate them onto your time zone, and you'll find out what time zone that will start after that. So yeah, I believe I was told it was like 4 p.m. British time or something like that. So yeah, so there you go. And before both Andys make actual new podcast show, that would be kind of cool, right? Hey. But hey, the crossover is kind of happening again, so yeah. So it should be pretty fun. I look forward to it. Hope you guys can come on by for that. It's going to be happening once again over at British Andy's channel. I'll probably host his channel once it goes live too, so if you want to watch it on my channel while I'm hosting him, there you go too. You can do that too. But I would recommend going to his channel though, but I'll be hosting a British Andy and his channel when that's going on too, so look forward to that. So yeah, it should be fun. I look forward to it. So yeah, basically drink a lot of coffee and Lex win British man every 10 minutes. Alright, gotcha. I'll make sure to do that. Alright, and last but not least, last announcement here. You may have heard me talking about this for a while, and that's stuff I want to do some community night kind of like thing. Yeah. I kind of want to be doing a little bit of community nights here on the channel with some viewers, and I've been talking about how I want to do like these what's the site called? Rabbits is it what it's called? Yeah, where I can take where I can make a room and we can like all watch something all at once. And I've been wanting to do something like this for quite a little while, and I was thinking, what's a good show we could do? And I thought, hey, Ruby would be pretty fun to do for the first one we can ever do. So I figured, you know what? We'll eventually do this. I've mentioned this in the past couple of weeks that I've kind of deciding to do something like this. And I figured, you know what? Why don't we do that? So, yes, we are going to be doing a community night here where we're going to binge watch Ruby. That's right. We'll probably start off, probably not this upcoming week, but the week after for sure. There will be more details in the Twitter, Facebook, and in the Discord server for sure. So I'll give you guys the day where we'll probably start those. Probably maybe like on a Tuesday or Wednesday maybe. Those are the days I expect to probably be able to do them. So look forward to that. They'll probably be like early start times and whatnot. So maybe not during the afternoon, but like at nighttime though. So we'll probably binge watch like a season every week or something like that. So. But this is just kind of like an experiment. I've been kind of wanting to do something like this for quite a while, so should be pretty cool. I do have a Rooster Teeth account, so I can actually get all the stuff from Rooster Teeth and put them into Rabbit, because I believe their video player actually works for it. So if not, we can just use the YouTube versions of the show that are up on YouTube. So yeah, I believe Twitch did something like this a few years ago on Twitch Presents. But I kind of wanted to do it, didn't want to do it for a while, but then Twitch ended up taking my idea, so I was like, okay, we can't really do it now. But now that that's come and gone for quite a while, I figured, we'll do it on our own time again here, and we'll do it on like Rabbit or something like that, because I figured that'd be a cool idea. It's been something a lot of people have been wanting me to do for a long time, and I agree. I've been wanting to do something like this for my community for quite some time, so. Yeah, so I figured we'll experiment it, try it out, and see how it works and whatnot. Maybe we'll do live calls. Maybe we will. I don't know. I'll think about it. But we probably will. I probably will do something like that in like a specific chat room. Still kind of deciding if I want to make it a sub only kind of thing, or if I want to do it like where I can allow anybody. But I'll probably allow everybody to join in and whatnot. So. But we'll see. More details about it will come out in the next couple days or so. So just look forward to it and some information about it, because yeah, should be fun. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, so yeah, I think it should be good. Yeah, we can watch Spoiler die again. God damn it! Why'd you have to bring that up? Man, only people who explore are allowed. Yes, there you go. If you explore, you're welcome to join. So yeah, so there you go, guys. That's our little news and announcements for news and updates here on the channel for this month. Like I said, we had a little bit to talk about today for that. So yeah, hope you're all looking forward to all those stuff that's going to be happening, such as the new emotes which are live right now on Twitch. We have our Let's Play Nights update regarding schedule updates and whatnot and changes. We also have our my co-hosting of the Tally Ho show later this week, and then also our community week we're going to try out for the very first time, so it should be pretty cool, so look forward to that. So moving on here, we're going to move on to our next segment here, which is going to be our caster of the month. That's right. So last month for the June channel update, our June 2019 caster of the month went to Chrissy Coolcat. Make sure to go follow her if you have not done so. She does some Pokemon stuff. I'm guessing mainly more nowadays, so go check her out there. But yeah, so now we're going to announce our July caster of the month, and it's somebody I've known for a little while, I would say. They are pretty awesome. They do a lot of multiplayer stuff on their channel. Occasionally single player stuff, but he's been around in the channel before, but hasn't been. You may see him rated once in a while in two, but he used to be around earlier in the earlier days in my channel. Not so much as like he was before, but he's a pretty good guy, and you have to go check out his channel and whatnot. We have a clip from his channel. I think he was playing. I can't remember what it was. Definitely one of the Battle Royale games. I don't know which one it was though exactly, but yeah, I think this clip was pretty funny. So here is our cast of the month for July of 2019.
I'm gonna punch out a window here. Wait, I heard a door close. Was that you, Crip?
That was me, I think.
Okay.
I closed the...
I didn't want to do that! Oh, fuck. Well,
What happened?
I threw a grenade.
Oh my god!
Come save us, Crip!
I'm coming. What the fuck?
I thought I was unarmed. Don't tell Bob, it's fine.
Oh my god!
Oh, shit.
Okay.
It's
One.
fine.
So when Bob comes back and says, "Why do I have no health?"
Say, I saved his life.
Okay. I got it. Ooh,
It'll
I'm
work.
excited.
It'll work. We were in a big battle,
Yeah.
and had to save his life.
Right. And you both took heavy fire.
Oh boy, you gotta love when that happens to you in any FPS games or third-person shooters or stuff like that. So yeah, so there you go, guys. Our cast of the month goes to Tom, aka Rockstar Tragedy. You might have seen him in the channel before. He's rated a few times here, and he's awesome. He's an awesome guy. Go check him out. He does a lot of stuff with his community. He does like a lot of multiplayer games and stuff like that. And I think I saw him recently just playing some Hollow Knight, which yeah. So right here he was playing Hollow Knight. So yeah, so he does some single player stuff every now and then, but he's mainly more doing multiplayer stuff. I've seen him do Overwatch as well, Rocket League, stuff like that. So he's pretty great. Go check him out. He's awesome. Let him know I sent you. He is our cast of the month for July of 2019. So go check him out. All right. So moving on now to our final segment of the podcast. And that is our Q&A session. That's right. So we're going to dive in here right now for our Q&A session. So if you have a question you'd like to ask me for this month's edition of the Q&A session, go ahead right now. There's a command you can use in the chat, using the chat command !AskAndy. Whenever you're here live on Twitch, it'll post this for you, and you can send in your question there. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can ask future questions in the description down below. There's a link leading you to the Google Doc for that. Click that button and or click that link, and then you'll be able to ask me a question in future episodes of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. So, yeah, so let's get underway here with our first couple questions here. We got 4 of them right now, so we'll answer them right here. And what's up, Zach? How you doing? How you guys doing today? Hope everyone here on Twitch is doing well today on this Canada Day. Happy Canada Day once again for those of you here live on Twitch. All right, so let me grab my first question here. And our first question comes from Trevorhead. He asks here is, with your 3DS out of commission, what is the future for all 3DS games? Well, it's not all doom and gloom. I mean, yes, it is kind of doom because, yes, if you guys don't know, we got a 3DS capture card about a year ago. And unfortunately, back in January, February or so, the darn thing ended up deciding to crap out on me, which is unfortunate. And the part that crapped out on me was the part where you plug in the cord to the console itself, not the charger cord, but the cord where the capture card is built into. And for whatever reason, it just became finicky after like a couple usages, and making it so that the signal would cut in and out at times, and I had to like hold it a specific way, making it like I had to hold it a specific way while recording it and whatnot. And we were able to do one playthrough with it, and that was with Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. However, it did give out in the middle of that cast, and I kind of had to find an alternative for it. Thankfully, not all is doom and gloom. There is another way I can actually do 3DS playthroughs and stuff, and that is with a good old emulation. Yes, that's right. There is an emulator that does 3DS capture cards, not 3DS capture cards, just 3DS stuff in general. And I ended up having to use that during the Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story playthrough to finish it up and whatnot. There was sometimes there was some lag and whatnot, but that's just my PC and that. But yeah, we were able to finish it up and whatnot. So that was great. I can't remember what it was called here. I have it up here. What the heck was it called? what the heck was it called? It was like Citrus or something like that. Yeah, Citra or something like that. Yeah, it was something like around the lines of that. And yeah, basically, I just had to get a ROM of the game, and then I just installed that. I transferred my save over since my capture card was modded. Thank you to Kippy for helping me get my save onto my PC. So then I was able to transfer my save onto there, and we were able to complete the playthrough without any issue either. So that's pretty good. I mean, like I said, there was some little lag because that's just my hardware issue. That's just my PC as a whole. Definitely need a better one. But yeah, there are some games I had planned that unfortunately it can't happen because the capture or the emulator doesn't work very well for specific games. But there is still a game that I have in mind to be playing later this season that is built to work perfectly fine with this emulator as well, and a future game I have in mind too to be played at some point that also works. So happy about that. So it's not all doom and gloom, but some of the playthroughs I did have in mind cannot happen anymore. Like I'll tell you guys now. I originally planned for this season Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was going to be played, but unfortunately that has to be canceled now just because it doesn't work very well right now with my PC graphics card and all that stuff, so that can't be played. Another one was going to be Kid Icarus Uprising, which I think probably will work, but I think it'd be easier if I had the actual 3DS, honestly. So, but again, no, I don't want to test these as well, just to make sure it just doesn't work at all. So, and then another one I had in mind was also Super Mario 3D Land as well. So there were a few I had in mind to do this season, but unfortunately, a couple of them have to be put on the back burner for a little bit, just because, yeah, they're just not going to work, just because that's just my PC settings and whatnot. If I had a better PC, they probably would be able to run no problem, but with my specs, they won't work. So yeah, but like I said, not every game I had planned regarding 3DS is all doom and gloom, which is okay. So, which is good. So I'm happy about that. Not everything is all bad. So just some games that I had planned just can't happen anymore, just because. Yeah, and unfortunately, if you're saying, well, you can just get your 3DS capture card fixed, sadly, no, because the company that made my 3DS capture card ended up getting bankrupt and quitting and folding up. So, fortunately, there's no way to get it fixed, unfortunately. So, can't do much about that. Unless I find someone that can do it, unfortunately, I'm kind of out of luck right now. So, the best we can do right now is through emulation. So, yeah. So there you go. Thank you for the question. I appreciate that. So next question is from Super Mutant. Question is, does Canada set off fireworks for Canada Day like America does for the 4th of July? Yes. Yes, they do. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't. But it depends probably where you are, though, because some places might have fire bans because of how dry some of the land is at times, because you know, winter makes all the grass all dry and whatnot. It makes it easy to catch on fire, but yeah. But no, we do. There's probably some going to be going on later on here. Hopefully they still do, because it's been kind of crappy out today. So hopefully they still be able to. But yeah, we do. We definitely do for sure. So yeah. Yeah. Just to answer your question, yes, we do. So thank you for the question there. Next question is from Cougar. It says, thoughts on the new Switch kart racer? Which one in particular? Team Sonic? Or Crash Team Racing? Or are you talking about that one game I posted on on Twitter and whatnot? It was called, what the hell's it called? It's called, Race with Ryan. I don't know what the hell that is. I guess from what I read into it, it's supposedly some kart racing game based on some like kid YouTube channel creator. What the fuck? But yeah, apparently that's a thing. It's gonna be the Mario Kart killer, I'm telling you guys. It is going to kill Mario Kart and Crash Team Racing and Team Sonic Racing. Maybe not Hello Kitty levels, but it will be the killer of all kart races, that's for sure. That's for sure. It'll definitely be that. Do I plan on getting it? I don't know, probably not. Unless somebody just out of nowhere just donates the game to me, then maybe I'll check it out. But I have no acknowledge picking up that kart racing game there. unless it goes like it's like $1 on sale, then maybe I will. But I doubt I'll ever pick it up. It'd be funny as an April Fool's Day joke kind of like game, that's for sure. I'll say that. But I don't know if I'll pick it up though. But maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Because $40 for it's pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you for the question there. Another question from Cougar here says, what is your full history with the Zelda and Mario series? Ooh, okay. Well, for Zelda, as much as I've only played for this channel, or my channel, not my channel, just in general, I guess you can say, the only Zelda games I really played most of are the 3D ones. So I played every single 3D Zelda game, such as Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild. There's one 2D Zelda game I have played, and that is A Link to the Past, and then I played the spin-off game, Hyrule Warriors. So when it comes to Zelda, that's really all I've really touched upon for the series as a whole. Do I want to play more of them? Absolutely. There's a bunch of 2D ones I wanted to play. To answer my question about earlier for 3DS games, with the feature of that, there was another one I wanted to do, and that was A Link Between Worlds, but unfortunately, like I said, because the 3DS capture card's out of commission, I can't get it fixed and whatnot. Sadly, that game is hard to run on my PC, so I can't play that game like I wanted to, unfortunately, unless I get a new 3DS capture card, which I'm not in the budget to do anytime soon again, especially since no one's really making them anymore. The best you can find are people who are selling them, or yeah, that's basically it. Or if you can somehow find someone that can fix stuff for it, which is really hard to find since the 3DS is kind of on its way out, sadly, which is too bad though, because it really sucks, because I definitely wanted to do that too. But yeah, when it comes to Zelda, that's really all I have history with that. Mario, on the other hand, I have a big time history with. I've played. This is like one of my favorite franchises is the Mario stuff. I like pretty much every single 3D Mario game. I like a lot of the spin-off games. I love a lot of the RPG games, the sports games, Mario Party, Mario Kart. Hell, even the 2D stuff is great too. I love just Mario games in general. They're always super fun. For some reason, I never got into Super Mario Maker. I got it, but never really got into it as much as I thought I would. But I don't know. Maybe I just like the actual adventure game Mario games, not like the whole creative things and whatnot. Which is kind of odd, because I thought maybe I would get into that, but I didn't, unfortunately. Maybe Mario Maker 2 I'd be into, but I'm gonna wait for that until the multiplayer mode comes out, but whenever that will be. But right now I don't have it, but yeah. But for Mario games, yeah, I pretty much enjoy pretty much everything that that series has to offer. I enjoy it, so yeah. Yeah, so that's basically my history with that. I've pretty much almost played the majority of all of them. Just I haven't beaten all of them though, but I played pretty much almost all the Mario games for sure. So not Zelda though. Zelda I'm still kind of working on too. So and I'd like to definitely do another Zelda game at some point. But thankfully there is a new Zelda game that's on the way, even though it's a remake. So maybe we'll get to that. Maybe we'll see. So stay tuned. So yeah, so thank you for the question there. Another question here. We got one from Kippy here. It says, a few weeks after, what are you most hyped for after E3? Banjo and Kazooie and Smash Bros. Okay, but if we're not talking about DLC and that, for game-wise, I think probably, honestly, I'd have to say Final Fantasy VII Remake, to be honest with you. That's like, I mean, I was sold on it at first, but I was like, I need to see a little more to be really, really invested, because I kind of need to know if it's going to be more FF15 or Kingdom Hearts 3 like, and it looks like it's going to go more Kingdom Hearts 3 style, which is fantastic for me. From what I saw from the demo and that, it looks like they're taking really good care of the remake here. Looks like they didn't want to fuck it up, and thankfully it looks like they're doing the game justice in my opinion. FF7 is a game I've never played, so I'd like to eventually play FF7 original before remake does come out, which I do plan on doing. So, and I'll have a lot of time to do so since that doesn't come out till March, I believe. So, definitely looking forward to that for sure. It's up my alley. I'm really big into action RPG games over turn-based, even though I do like Persona games, but I do prefer the action RPG based stuff a little bit more over than the turn-based stuff. But that's just me personally, though. Not to say I don't like turn-based. I just prefer action stuff. So seeing that game getting remade into a whole action RPG just looks incredible. I know it's going to be episodic, so the whole game probably won't be out until or finished by the time I'm 80 years old. So, but it'll be worth it in my opinion. It'll be worth it. So I look forward to when they do finish up that entire remake. So, but that first episode's looking really good. So I can't really say too much bad from what I saw there. It was definitely a big highlight of the show for sure. Animal Crossing's another one. I do love me some Animal Crossing, and I like where the direction it's going. And if they need more time to develop it, so be it. I'm fine with waiting. I don't mind waiting. I can definitely wait for sure. There's gonna be other stuff that's coming out that'll basically hold me over, and other stuff I have in my backlog that I can go through at the time. So. But I'm looking forward to what Animal Crossing is doing for their new installment. It's looking like they're taking a lot of aspects from Minecraft a bit and making it like that. So it looks like you can make your own clothes, you can make your own furniture and stuff like that. Looks like it's easier to make sidewalks and stuff like that. Very cool stuff. Yeah, looks pretty promising from what I've seen, and I've seen a little bit of the footage from the Nintendo Treehouse. It definitely looks like. It's definitely the sequel that the series definitely needed, because not gonna lie, a lot of the Animal Crossing games kind of play the same, and this one looks like it's gonna be somewhat a little different. It's gonna be a little different gameplay wise, where you have to create almost everything, which is sick. I actually kind of like that a little bit more compared to just moving in, farming bells and whatnot. So I like the fact that you have to actually create stuff on your own. It definitely gives it more of a Minecraft vibe to it. So it gives everyone a little bit an easier way to be creative with their town, instead of having to have to go and do these specific things in order to make sidewalks and stuff like that. Which I never did because I didn't really have the patience for it. So, but with the way they're doing it here, it looks pretty great. I'm looking forward to it. Another game is Astral Chain. I'm a big fan of Platinum game titles, and Astral Chain looks pretty sick. I've been digging this game ever since they announced it in a direct back in February. I'm a big fan of just the action games in general, and this game just looks pretty great. And the fact that you can create your own character in the game looks pretty sick too. I thought you were going to be playing as default characters and whatever, but now you actually get to create your own character in that and that's pretty sweet in my opinion. Hopefully the story is good, because sometimes Platinum games can have over-the-top stories that are just not the greatest, but hopefully here it's pretty solid. But it seems like it's following a lot of anime tropes, but yeah. That's another game I was looking forward to. I'd like to say Pokemon Sword and Shield. Again, I'm not one of those people that are up in arms about the whole thing about the whole not the whole national dex is not in the game. To me, I don't really care too much for it. I just play the games casually just to go through the story and whatnot, catching what I want, beating the gyms and whatnot. That's kind of what I do when I play Pokemon. I don't take it competitively or whatever. I don't sit around doing shiny hunts and stuff like that. I just play them casually, basically. I know it's not the most enjoyable way, but it still looks pretty fun. Looks pretty good from what I've seen, and from what they're doing this time around, it seems interesting. I like the fact that it's a little more, I guess, somewhat open world. Not fully, but somewhat from what they're trying to do. It's definitely more open than what past Pokemon games are. That's definitely for sure. The fact that they're taking mechanics from Let's Go and then the other Pokemon games, you can actually see actual Pokemon just walking around and such. And supposedly the Pokemon that you just you see walking around could be double your level is awesome. It kind of gives it a Xenoblade vibe a bit too, because in Xenoblade you can actually run into enemies that are twice your level when you're starting up the game. So it's pretty cool that they're taking a bit of an approach to that. But yeah, I don't know. I've liked what I've seen so far with the game. Is Pokemon again my favorite franchise? No, it's probably not. It's kind of lowered itself on my list of favorite franchises, but I do like playing these games, and they're still fun in my opinion. So I do look forward to every new release for this franchise, and I do like a lot of some of the new Pokemon they have announced, especially the Corgi, the big bird knight guy. I forgot his name. Corviknight, I think is what it is. That sheep, Wooloo, I think is what it is. And the starters seem interesting too. They do seem pretty interesting as well. The only thing that Pokemon-wise that looks a little disappointing to me are the legendaries. I feel they look too similar design-wise. One just has a shield, the other one just doesn't have the shield, and it's just holding a sword. They don't really feel unique this time for me personally. I feel if anything is lazy when it comes to this game, it's definitely the legendary design. That's the one thing I'll say that looks lazy, is definitely the design for the legendaries this time around. Everything else still seems fine, from what I've seen at least. And for the people that are like complaining about like how like a lot of the animations are, I mean, it's not the final product, so don't judge it just by now. Until the game is out, then judge it. But that's just still early footage of the game that they're just demoing at E3, so you can't just go out and say, oh, they're lazy because this animation for this Pokemon looks so bad. I mean, come on, give it a break. It's still in early development still, so like I said, only judge it when once it's out and whatnot, once you've played it and such. So, but yeah. Luigi's Mansion 3 is another one. You're gonna hear a lot of Nintendo games on this list because they all look great. Luigi's Mansion 3 looks pretty promising. I know a lot of people didn't like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I did, but it seems like it's a little bit more of that, but it definitely looks pretty. My god, does Luigi's Mansion 3 look pretty great art style wise. I really like how it's looking. And still no release date for it, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna come out in October for sure. So Luigi Goes to Tartarus, yes. It definitely looks pretty great. I would have loved to have played Dark Moon on the cast before that came out, but unfortunately that's not gonna be able to happen since my 3DS died. But it is what it is. Well, not my 3DS itself died, but just the capture card built into it died. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 looks great. I'll probably enjoy it just as much. It looks like I said, looks like it's gonna be more of like how Dark Moon played. But I have no problem with that because I actually didn't mind Dark Moon as much like a lot of people. A lot of people didn't seem to like Dark Moon. I thought it was fine. I mean, do I prefer the first game over it? Yeah, but I still like Dark Moon though. And this game looks like it could be pretty fun, especially with a lot of its new mechanics like Luigi being able to suck up ghosts and then slamming them to the ground and such. It all looks pretty good in my opinion, so I'm actually pretty impressed. Luigi's Mansion 3 does look like it's going to be a good one, that's for sure. And then after that, I probably would have to go with... I'd like to say Avengers, but it's still too early to say because we haven't really seen a actual gameplay demo of it. It was just all cutscenes and such, so... the demo, the showcase they did at the Square conference doesn't really do too much, but the Square Enix conference didn't really show too much of the game. But if we ever do get like an actual demo that releases just to showcase the gameplay in that, I can't wait to see more of it because I really enjoyed Marvel Spider-Man, and then when that came out, that was one of my favorite games that came out in 2018. So I'm hoping they do good here for Avengers as well. So, but we're still a ways away from that. That's supposed to be May of next year, so we'll still be a ways away from that coming out. But it definitely looks promising, and I'm glad that that's going to be a birthday game for me. Is the Avengers game, and we'll definitely be playing that game here on the channel when that comes out for sure. Because I love me some superheroes and Marvel itself. So, and hopefully this game is good because it's been in development for quite a while. So I'm hoping it's lived up after all this time. And no, I didn't mention that, but I was going to mention that. But yeah, No More Heroes 3. These games are fantastic, and I look forward to it. I mean, I didn't hate Travis Strikes Again, but to be honest, I do wish that we actually did get an actual like hack and slash No More Heroes game again, like the other games. And yeah, I'm so glad we're getting a third game. And it supposedly is next year, so that's cool. And I can't wait. It's gonna be a good game in my opinion. Everything that Suda51 usually makes is pretty solid in my opinion. May not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm a fan of his stuff, so I look forward to for the next game, the No More Heroes franchise. Those games are always super fun, and I really hope they do port the first two games because Most people should play them because they're actually pretty fun. If you like over-the-top, goofy shenanigans, lewd humor, you'll probably be into the No More Heroes games for sure. They're pretty great in my opinion. So, but yeah, those are probably my games that I'm pretty most hyped for at E3 that I can think of right now. Halo Infinite would be in there, but I can't say too much right now just because there was no gameplay for it. But I am looking forward to it. So, but yeah, all those games I mentioned would probably be what I'm most likely looking forward to the most out of everything that came out of E3. So, but yeah, that's basically that. So thank you very much for the question. I appreciate that. Another question here from Anonymous. He says, your thoughts on AEW so far? So far, I haven't seen Fyter Fest. I haven't seen all of it yet, so I can't really give a judgment on that yet. So, but from what I saw from the first show they did, which was Double or Nothing back in May, looks great. They look like there's promise there. However, I can't really judge too much right now on AEW because once they actually are doing weekly shows week after week, then I can give a full judgment on them. But right now, just because they're just doing pay-per-view shows these next couple months until they actually go live on I think it's TNN or something like that, then I can give a full thoughts on it. But from what we've seen, it seems promising. However, they definitely need to do a lot of promotions for a lot of the people that are going to be in their brand, because there's a lot of new faces that a lot of people probably aren't too familiar with, myself included. All I really know when it comes to AEW is Cody, the Bucks, Kenny Omega, Jericho, Moxley, and then I think Ty Dillinger. I know he's not known as Ty Dillinger there. I forgot what his name is. Sean Spears, I think is what it is. But yeah, definitely. And Hangman Page as well is another one. But yeah, they'll definitely need to promote a lot of these new guys to get them more screen time for sure. Which it looks like they're definitely doing pretty well right now because they don't really have the big star power either that WWE has. That they're well-known faces. So. Hopefully we do get more of those big surprises as well, which we're probably going to definitely get in the next show that's going to be in Chicago, I believe. I think there's another one next month as well. I forgot what that one's called exactly, but the All Out show will probably be a pretty big show too. So that's probably where some big names are going to show up too. So can't wait. But yeah, right now from their shows that I've seen, they look like they're going to be. They could be good competition that WWE definitely needs, and it will be good because if WWE doesn't have any competition, then you get crappy programming that you've been getting these past number of years, hell, a whole decade really, and it's nice to see that someone's finally going to come and try to give them some competition for sure, because WWE has really fallen for me these past couple of years, especially these past couple of months. In fact. The fact of the matter is I haven't really been paying attention to what WWE's been even doing. I don't even know who's even champion right now. I don't even know who's feuding. I don't even know what the hell the next pay-per-view is even. The last thing I heard about is that Heyman and Bischoff are now co-writers of specific brands. So, I mean, cool, but again, it's like you kind of have to wait and see kind of like thing, because it may all sound all good and all handy-dandy and good. But the thing is, though, is that they all have to go and report to Vince McMahon for all their decision-making, right? So it all sounds good and all, but then you have to realize that they have to report to Vince, and he gets the final say on everything. So yeah. So I wouldn't get too crazy here. And the fact of the matter is, if you don't remember, Heyman did quit WWE in the middle of when he was running ECW, or writing it and when they rebranded ECW, and. Yeah, it could end up bad if things don't go well. So, like I said, be skeptical when it comes to it. So, but anyways, there you go. That's my answer for that. So thank you for that. But yes, I look forward to more AEW stuff. I'm definitely gonna go check out Fyter Fest pretty soon here too, just to see what I missed and whatnot. Because I hear it was a pretty solid show. So next question's from Chain. It says, if Persona 6 does come out, which color scheme would you say they use? I would go with purple and black. So, okay, alright. So Persona 3 used blue, Persona 4 used yellow, and then Persona 5 used red. I think Persona 1 or 2 used purple, I believe. Because Joker's color scheme in Smash actually is supposed to be a reference of all the color schemes that they've done. So hold on, let me actually bring them up real quickly here. I can't remember what the other colors were. Because yeah, a lot of his color schemes in Smash Bros are supposed to be references of the colors that of the other Smash or the other Persona games. So let's see. So he's got purple. For this for sure, I don't know for sure, but yeah, he had purple. He had blue, which was Persona 3, yellow, which was Persona 4, red was probably... I'm gonna say the red one was probably Persona 1. Yeah, I think they've done red twice, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. So if they had to do a color for Persona 6, because they normally do, they know that's normally their gimmick here, I'm gonna go out and say they're gonna do green. Green will probably be the next color they do for Persona 6. Personally, I think that would be the color they go with. They haven't done green yet, so I think that would be an interesting color to do. Another one I wouldn't mind seeing is like orange. Orange would be cool too. See, orange or green would be me, I'd say. But I definitely would say they definitely go green. In my opinion here. But I don't know when the hell Persona 6 is gonna happen. Not for a long time. So by then I'll have played every major modern Persona game. So that'll be good. So it gives me a lot of time before that ever comes out. So, but if I have to predict, I think they would use green. Green would be the color they use. Green and maybe I'm gonna go with green and white. Actually, yeah, green and white is what I think they'll go with. That's the color scheme I think they would go with. But definitely green for sure. The second color I'm not too sure, but I'm going to go with white for sure. Green and white would be what I think they do. Persona 6 means money. Yep. That's why I think they're going to go with green. Alright, so thank you for the question there. Next question is from None the Artist. Have you ever wanted a game from the past but couldn't get a hold of it due to rarity or price? Yes. There's a lot of like games like the N64 that I've wanted to pick up, but unfortunately because old games and used games, well, not really used games, just old games in general, are so hella expensive here in Canada. Like it's just impossible. Well, it's not impossible. I'll need to take like a second loan out of my mortgage that I don't have. But if I ever did, I'll definitely have to take like a loan out of my like life savings or whatever just to pick up some old games. Because yeah, they're pretty pricey. Like there's a lot of like N64 games I wish I owned. I really love to had the original Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is pretty pricey. Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie I think are kind of not too bad. I think Kazooie is not too bad, but Tooie I think is actually pretty pricey. Mario Party 3 is another one. I think Mario Party 3 is actually pretty expensive as well. A lot of GameCube games I remember getting were pretty expensive too. I think I originally picked up, a couple years ago, I picked up Sunshine again and Thousand Year Door, and both of them were like $60. It's like, are you serious? But I don't know, GameCube games just seem to be very expensive. Yes, Banjo-Kazooie is $70 over here in the retro shop. That's nuts. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, and then you have like these like sports games that are like $1. It's like, oh, okay, that's not what I want. I don't want like I don't want like the NBA basketball or whatever, because I'm not gonna play that. But it's like the old games that I grew up with. Like I would love to have like two cartridges of Banjo-Kazooie and 2, because I never owned them. I always rented them or like borrowed them from a friend basically, so I never actually got to own them. The only way I've been able to own them is through either through this or through the digital downloads on the Xbox 360 basically. I never actually got to own the actual cartridges of them, but I have played them on the cartridges before too, and yeah, it'd be nice just to have them just for treasure sakes. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask I think are pretty up there too. Well, maybe not Ocarina of Time, but I think Majora's Mask might be pretty up there in price from what I remember. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. I can't come to the top of my mind, but yeah, stuff right there for sure that I mentioned would be what I would say. And anything Rareware for sure from the N64 era was another one for sure that I I would love to have had, but they're just so pricey. Yeah, it kind of just sucks. From what I understand, it's not as bad in the States, but here in Canada, it's pretty ridiculous for how expensive retro games are. It's just crazy. Out of my mind. Out of my damn mind how pricey some retro games are here in Canada. It kind of sucks, but can't really do too much about it, though. It's just how it is, I guess. So. Oh well. Maybe you'll win the lottery. Yeah, maybe. I hope so. Maybe one day I hope I do. But yes, but thank you for the question there. Next question again from Cougar. Says, do you have any allergies? No. Actually, yeah, I do. Well, I guess it's considered an allergy, I guess, but normally I don't, but I am not very fond to smoke. I always get strep throat from being around smoke. So if anyone who is a smoker or whatever, if I'm around anyone who around cigarette smoke or whatever, I definitely get strep from it. I don't know what it is. I think it might be an allergy. I just can't be around it at all, because if I do, I wake up the next day and I got the flu. It's like, fuck. Goddamn smokers. Always making me feel bad. Cigs are bad, okay? Yeah. That's why I don't smoke. So, because I know I'll probably be in bed for the next 900 days if I became a smoker. So, yeah, I can't be around cigarette smoke or anything like that. I could be around fire smoke and that I don't. It's fine. It's just cigarette smoke that irritates me when I'm around it. Even vape smoke. Vape smoke doesn't do anything. It's just cigarette smoke, or like marijuana or anything like that. That stuff doesn't affect me at all. Like allergy wise, it's just cigarette smoke. Just cigarettes. I don't know what it is. It's just that in general. But yeah, I always get really bad strep throat being around it. So someone would have to pay me $1 million to smoke. Yeah, same. I mean, I would never do it, but yeah, I'll waste my money on other things to kill me, basically, like caffeine or anything like that. That's just or bad junk food, basically, to me personally. My mother used to smoke to the point that her walls were yellow. Ugh. Yeah, I think I had my grandpa as well. My grandpa on my dad's side. He was a heavy smoker, I remember, and yeah, there were times where the walls would get pretty bad looking just because of how much smoke would be in the house too. And a lot of my family, my dad's side would be heavy smokers too. So yeah, so yeah. And I hated having to smell my clothes being all smoke, all cigarette smoke on my clothes and stuff, because you're in the air of tobacco and that. Oh, it's just bad. I couldn't stand it. But thankfully my actual family household doesn't smoke, which is nice. So just a few people in my dad's side does. Not everybody, but there's a good chunk of them. I'd say about 70% of them would probably do. But yeah. But yeah, that's what I would say might be my big allergy, is being around cigarette smoke. So, but yeah, so thank you for the question there. Next, another question from Cougar asks, what are my thoughts on the Zeldathon? I think it's cool. I think the Zeldathon's pretty awesome. I catch it. I watch it occasionally every now and then. I didn't get to watch much of it this year. Got busy with other stuff during that week when it was happening. But yeah, I tend to like the Zeldathon. They're fun little marathons to watch where people go through all the Zelda games, or at least a majority of them, for charity. They do a good cause there. It's kind of like a SGDQ or AGDQ, where they speedrun games for charity and whatnot. Very, very good stuff. I like watching people play games casually for charity as well. I think those are always fun to watch the goofy shenanigans that they do on their streams. They're always pretty fun. Hell, even just the speedrun stuff is pretty good too. Yeah, but I like it. And it turns 10 on the 27th of December. Wow, that's crazy. That's what's been going on for a decade. That's cool. I mean, I guess streaming's been around for that long. Yeah. So it wouldn't be too surprising there. But that's cool. It's very cool they've been going that long for sure. Very, very cool. I do like it. I do like a lot of those marathons that do stuff like that. They are fun to watch for sure. And there's a desert bus and stuff like that. All that stuff is just pretty rad in my opinion. And then the amount of people that actually donate towards it is just very, very cool. Very generous by people too. And they're fun watches in my opinion. glad there's some good in the world that does all the donating and stuff. There are people who set up all that stuff too. That's really cool. It'd be actually kind of awesome to participate in that, and just doing another like charity marathon again, because I've done them before. Haven't done one in a long time though, so it'd be kind of cool to be back, participate in one again at some point, because it'd be cool, because there are always fun times. But yeah, so thank you for the question there. Another question again from Cougar, and I already answered this question already about the Bishop and stuff like that, so I won't repeat myself on that one. Next question's from Joker. It says, Andy, are you picking up my Funko Pop and the rest of the Persona 5 line? I actually don't even have a single Funko Pop, believe it or not. I actually don't even own a single one. Now, if there was Persona 4 Funko Pops, you bet your ass I'll get that. But I don't know. Yeah, I like I said, I haven't really played any of the Persona 5 stuff at all, or any of the games at all. So I don't really have any attachment to them yet. So until I play Persona 5, then maybe I'll have some sort of attachment. I know there's Kingdom Hearts ones. Yes, it was mentioned here in the chat here that there's Kingdom Hearts Funko Pops. But I don't know. This is the thing. I don't know. I'm just not into Funko Pops like a lot of people. I just don't see the big hype in them. Honestly, I don't know. I know there's like a Funko Pop for almost everything, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into them like a lot of people are. They're kind of like remember Pogs? Those are the shit. And a lot of people were like, some people were into them and some people weren't. They died out like after a few years. And I think the Funko Pops will be the exact same thing eventually. I don't know. I'm afraid that once I get into them, they'll be like it's extinct or whatever. And it's just like what you call it? Like the Skylanders and Disney Infinity and stuff like that. Like they were hot at one point and now they just kind of disappeared and are like non-existent anymore. And I don't know. I just feel like the same thing could happen here with these. And I'm worried if I dive into it, they could just go. They could just be not cool anymore and whatnot. So, but I don't know. I've never really been too fond on them, honestly. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel on them. So I don't know if I'll ever get them, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't own any Funko Pop vinyls. They are a plague upon collecting me. Yeah, kind of how I feel too. But I'm glad that people do like them though. Like if people are big collectors of them, that's cool. Like I've seen like a lot of people have like these like walls of them. And it's like that's pretty sick. And like the amiibos and stuff like that, they're really cool to see. Like people that have like all these collections of them. But yeah, for me personally, I don't think I would ever get any of them. I don't know. I'm just not into them as much. If I had to get anything, I'd love to get more like figurines and stuff. Those are what I'm into. But those are more pricey though, if we're gonna be honest. I think that's just how I feel on that. I got the Pete Kingdom Hearts Funko Pop today on Amazon. All I'm missing is the Chip and Dale 2-pack. That's cool, but yeah. No plans on Funko Pop buying for me, at least not right now. At least, or ever, I don't know. Maybe something will change down the line, but I don't know. I just don't really have I just don't have any interest in them as much. But like I said, things can change. Maybe I will eventually. But as of right now, yeah, I don't really have too much of an interest in Funko Pops. So, and he needs one Funko Pop. But that's the thing. If I get one, I have to get another one. That's just the thing. And then I'll have I'll have an addiction, and it'll be bad for my health. But yeah, but I don't know. Maybe if there's one Funko Pop that I see that I desperately need, maybe I'd get one. But yeah. In fact, your local discount gaming store went out of business last week because they had too much inventory of collectibles such as Funko Pop. Big rip. Big L in the chat. But yeah. But thank you for the question there. Let's see. Thing froze here. Alright, there we go. Next question from Super Mutant says, thoughts on SGDQ reaching 3 million? Fantastic. Once again, really, really cool. It's cool, actually, I was there during the Banjo race, and apparently they reached like, they reached 1 million, the fastest they've ever done before, so that's really cool. I didn't get to watch I didn't watch too many of the runs. There were some runs I was more interested in than others. So I watched like the Big the Cat speed run because memes. And then obviously the Banjo-Kazooie race because that's my favorite game, and that was pretty awesome. But yeah, very cool. They were able to reach up to 3 million. Like I said, it's really cool to see that people actually do donate towards all that stuff because it's awesome. And it does go towards good stuff and good causes and to get rewards out of it. It's really nice to see. It's good to see. And I'm glad to see that they're still doing these speed runs, marathons and all that stuff because they're very fun to watch. They're very entertaining. Just these marathons in general for charity are always very entertaining, and I have a good time watching when I get a chance to. But yeah, very, very cool. I'm glad this. I'm more hyped. I'm more like very applaud for that they actually were able to reach 1 million like the fastest they ever did, which was really cool. That's really awesome. Congrats to SGDQ and everyone who actually participated in that, and everyone who donated towards it too. So very, very cool. Very cool. And hopefully AGDQ can live up to SGDQ did this year. So, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But that's not for another couple months though. So, but we'll see. But yeah. So thank you for the question there. And another question here is from Billy. So since you have tried Five Guys, is there any food/fast food you'd like to try now? Honestly, the only place I can really think of, honestly, to tell you the truth, would have to be. I would have to try out Carl's Jr. because we did recently get one nearby here, and I actually have yet to dive into that just yet. But that's really the only thing new that's really come in that I can think of. But I'm normally like shy to like trying new things. I like sticking with my my normal likes, like Wendy's and stuff like that. That's mainly my my favorites to get. But one of these days I'll eventually try out. I'll have to definitely try it out for sure. Now, like I said, there's not really been too many new things. So 5 types of grease, guys. Go eat Arby's. There's like the Twitter account I follow that's based on Arby's. Narcissist Arby's. Oh my god. That account is so like, it can be so like bad to read, but it's so funny too. Thanks Game Grumps for making me find that account. Arby's is alright, I'll say. I haven't had it in a long time though. Arby's is okay. I haven't had it in a long time. The Axe chicken fingers. Well, they're basically more based around like sandwiches and stuff, like roast beef sandwiches and stuff like that. That's really what they're known for. So it doesn't surprise me they got rid of like stuff like that. But I do like that they have matzo sticks there. I don't think I've seen like a lot of places that like fast food places that actually have matzo sticks. Matzo sticks are like one of my favorite things. I love matzo sticks so much. Like some days I'll be sitting here like, oh, I could go for some matzo sticks right now, but I don't have any or I never buy them, and I just never actually end up buying them. Did you see that? Oh, I totally did. But that, from my understanding, that's actually only in a USA KFC. It's actually not here in the Canadian one. But if you don't know, KFC made like this chicken sandwich where it's like it's like, well, it was like 2 pieces of chicken and then like Cheetos, and it's like, oh my goodness. Like what the hell? That looks like a sad excuse of a sandwich. I felt depressed looking at it. I was like, oh no. But yeah, we actually don't have that here. I think that's just in the US KFCs, which apparently I hear are not doing very well in the US. That's interesting. I thought KFC was like a big deal in the US. Apparently it's not in good shape in the US compared to how it is here in Canada. Cheeto cheese sauce, mayo, and more Cheetos. Good lord. That's a heart attack. Their food is hit or miss. Fair enough. I mean, the KFCs here are actually fine. But yeah, here, like in the US here, they're not very good at all. I remember going to one like when I went to the States, and yeah, it looked like a sad establishment. I was like, I had to salute because it's like, damn. I felt bad looking at it at times. They look kind of, how do I say it? They look kind of sketchy at times to look at times. Maybe that's just me, but yeah. What's another place I would like to try out though that we have here? I don't know. I can't really think of anything honestly. Honestly, we haven't. We're still kind of behind getting some like stuff from the States and coming over here. Like I said, we just recently got Five Guys like a few years ago. Same as Carl's Jr. and that. So we have Arby's, we have McDonald's, we have KFC, we have Taco Bell, we have A&W. Which, by the way, apparently A&W is. A lot of people don't even know A&W actually has a restaurant, but yes, A&W Root Beer does have a actual fast food joint, and they're actually pretty good in my opinion. At least here in Canada, they actually are very good. I've had it a good number of times over the years. Wendy's, obviously, we have, but we also have like our own unique kind of like stuff as well. I mean, we also have Pizza Hut too. I forgot to mention that. That's also here. Subway's also here. I don't know if the... I guess the States has Mr. Sub, right? Yeah, we have that here too. But they're harder to find. Oh yeah, we also got Popeyes recently too. Popeyes we recently gotten too. And actually, I've had it one time. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad, I'll say. It's alright. I think we also got Panda Express. But the big one here in Canada, at least here in Alberta, there's a Japanese food restaurant, like fast food joint called Edo Japan. Now if you're from Alberta or Canada or Western Canada, you may have heard of it. There might be some in Eastern Canada, but that place is pretty huge here in Canada. And that shit's pretty good in my opinion. Edo Japan's pretty damn good. That's your jam? Yo, nice. Yeah. Edo Japan's pretty damn good in my opinion. I haven't had it in a while though, but yeah. Do I like poutine? I do, yeah. And you gotta believe, I'll tell you this. There's a lot of places here that sell poutine. Like almost every place you can think of sells a poutine here. Like McDonald's sells poutine here. Wendy's sells it. I think Burger King sells them. A&W I think does as well. But the best place here in Canada to get one, at least, well, you can probably get better poutines at like not at fast food places, but when you get to like concession stands and stuff like that, for like the best place to get, in my opinion, is called New York Fries. New York Fries has the best poutine that you can get for like fast, in my opinion. Oh, so good. I love me some New York Fries. New York Fries is so good. So good. Yeah, and then I recently had Taco Bell for the first time in a long time, and it was alright. I prefer making actual tacos at home, but it was alright. But it's cool to see that they have Baja Blast there, and that's where I learned to love Baja Blast, and I can't get enough of it now. It's like my go-to right now, and the fact that they have it available everywhere else right now for a limited time, gotta have it as much as I can before it's gone. So now you're hungry now? I'm sorry. But yeah, I can't really think of anywhere else honestly that there's new that's here at the moment. But yeah, I can't. All I really have to say would probably have to be. It would have to be Carl's Jr. That's really the only place I can think of that I've yet to have yet that's new. So I kind of had everything that we've had that's been new here so far. So but yeah. So there you go. That's my answer for that. So thank you for the question. That was actually a fun one to answer actually. All right. Next question is from 2011 to 2016. Okay, that's the name. What do you miss about the early days of your channel, and what would you like to bring back? Ah, good question. Good question, actually. I don't know. I wish like a lot of older viewers that used to be around would be around still, but that's really the only thing I could think of. I kind of like how I've been doing my channel for the most part nowadays. If there's anything I miss doing like I used to do, definitely I miss doing like late night beatdown streams like at 1 in the morning to like whatever the hell. I can't do that anymore. I can't. I need sleep sometimes. I'm getting too old. I'm getting old, so I definitely need sleep now. So I can't really do as late streams as I can. And there's times I can actually I'll stream pretty late, but I'll be tired like after a while. So but I do miss being able to do those streams. They were definitely pretty fun for sure. And if you were there for those were pretty great. Definitely miss doing Mario Kart Wii sometimes. So that was some good times for Mario Kart. Not saying Mario Kart 8 hasn't been bad, hasn't been great either. There's been some great Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe moments, but Mario Kart Wii, there was just something about those casts that were just so fun. Playing that game. Pretty nuts. Yeah, the only thing I don't miss is that that I don't have to stream at the shittiest quality anymore. If I had the quality I had nowadays, back then, I'd be pretty happy because I'd have better. I have a better microphone now. I have just the footage just looks better half the time. And yeah, the fact I can stream now, like the quality, like the old quality in that, I don't miss too much of. Because in case you guys don't know, like back when I first started, I didn't have the greatest upload. Like my upload was like 0.80, I think, or something like that, 85, and I could only stream at like 300 bit rate. No, 500 bit rate, and it was like 180p or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, it was pretty shitty. But those old archives, some of them at least, not every single old archive I've done, but a lot of those old archives are up on my archive channel, so that was for that. I don't miss the pre-broadband speeds and after. But yeah, I do miss like when I started streaming, where streaming wasn't so saturated. Nowadays, it's like it's super saturated. There's too many. There's like so many people who stream nowadays, and it's just hard to get noticed nowadays on the site like it used to be. Especially back in like the JTV days. Like, I mean, I was around when the JTV was kind of making its transition to Twitch, but it was still easy to get like people to, like a lot of people to actually come by. But nowadays, I feel like it's so saturated, and just a lot of people casting. Now there's like other like competition and stuff like that. You got like Mixer, you got Shoutcast, stuff like that, all those places, and yeah, there's just a lot. And YouTube Gaming, I forgot you can stream there too. Definitely miss how the simpler times for sure when it comes to casting. It used to be pretty simple. I mean, I always made my channel like as good as I could. Like I do like all the video editing and stuff like that, which I still enjoy doing, but I will not lie, it definitely gets tiring after a while too. So, but I still enjoy doing it, and I work through it and go and get all that stuff out too. Yeah. Could you imagine playing Smash Bros. Ultimate in dial-up? I don't think it would even work, because Smash Ultimate's online is hit or miss sometimes. So, or hell, just Nintendo's online in general. But yeah, I just miss having a lot of older viewers being around. But unfortunately, people come and go. That's just streaming in a nutshell. Some people come and go. It'd be cool to see people come back again, but again, you can't really force people to come back though. So hey, it is what it is. So, but I like how things are running right now. I think things are going pretty good actually. I'm actually pretty happy where the channel is right now, for sure. I actually really like how my stream has been running and whatnot nowadays. So, yeah, I think things are probably the best they've probably been personally. I mean, sure, I don't make the I don't get as big as a viewing a lot of viewers like I used to, because I do stream pretty late nowadays, and a lot of people probably can't be around as much as they used to be around those times. But I like how everything is running right now personally. I like how I have everything more organized than I used to do. That's for sure. Like before, like I only used to stream 3 times a week. We now stream like 4, maybe 5, sometimes 6, depending on what's going on. So yeah, not full time, not yet. I haven't reached that level yet, but I don't think I ever will. That's a little too chaotic for me personally. But yeah, I will say it was more of a simpler time, and that's the times I do miss. I miss having it as a more simpler time where you didn't have to deal with any people having beef with you or anything like that, because I've run into times where I've gotten so many people that have beef with me over like the stupidest things and whatnot. So I do miss that for sure, not having to deal with that. But it's like occasionally, not all the time. There's like an occasional time where that shit will happen. So yeah, but that's what I say I miss. Probably how much simpler streaming was back then compared to it is nowadays, that's for sure. I've been here since 2008, but showed up a few months after Andy started. He didn't have the best camera back then. Well, I started back in 2011. I didn't start in 2008, though. So, I didn't start casting until October of 2011. That was when I started casting, and I've been casting since then. Actually, when I started in 2011, I actually had to, I think I've told this story before, I had an old webcam that I would use for, like, my microphone. So, I had my desktop speakers, and then I had to record the audio coming through that to the webcam, and then I would talk through there, so that would be the only way you could hear the game audio was through there, because, back then I used to use XP, and Windows XP, you can only, like, record one audio source for some reason with XSplit. I don't know why that was. Probably because it was just Windows XP, and so yeah, it was harder to actually. It was much tougher to like get two audio sources in one until I found out a thing called virtual audio cable, which was a wonderful creation, and then made things a little more easy. And then I got Windows 7 and made things so much easier, so I didn't even need to use virtual audio cable. And yeah, now we're here, so it's great. Oh wait, Andy wasn't a thing on Twitch. I mean, technically no. I did have an account in 2008, but I never streamed though. I was more watching shit on JTV back then. I didn't actually stream at all in 2008. I was watching like stuff on JTV, like under like the entertainment side, where they like would like have the South Park streams and stuff like that. That's where I was for the most part. And then occasionally one of my friends from high school would actually would stream sometimes on JTV, but that's really about it. Yes, actually, it was part of JTV as a gaming sub-channel, and that's when I made my account. Oh, I see. Gotcha. So, yeah, but that's basically when I started that. But yeah, I've had my account since like August of 2008 or something like that. So it's with my old username. It's not the one I have now. I've had an older one before that. So, so there you go. But thank you for that question. I appreciate that. That was a good question. But yeah, I think that's it there. Yeah, I think that's all the questions I got here. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's where we'll wrap that up for the Q&A session. I was 16 in 2008, and I turned 7. Wait. You were 16 in 2008, and I turned 17 in 2008. that took me a second to read there. I was like, wait, what? What do you mean by that? But then like, oh yeah, I guess you had your okay. That took a second to realize. Like, are you confusing me? But then I'm like, okay, yeah, now I get what you mean by that. I wouldn't know. I had never had a JTV account. In 2008, you were in the 4th grade. Dang. What grade was I in 2008? 10, I think? Yeah, I would have been in 10th grade. Good lord. I was in 10th grade in 2008. That's wild to say. And I would have been 16? Yeah, 16. Crazy to say. That's pretty wild. That goes to tell you how many years have passed already since then. That's like 11 years already. That's nuts. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But yeah, I think with that's all the questions I got there. So thank you everyone for sending all the questions in for the Q&A session. If you have a future question you'd like to ask me for the podcast, you can definitely do so. Every time you're here live on Twitch, you can send me the question using the command in the chat, !AskAndy. It's there. It'll post you a Google Doc that you can post at any point, and I'll read them in my next edition of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's down below in the description there. There's the link there. Click that, and you'll be able to find it all there. So, yeah. I was in the 10th and 11th grade in 2008. Dang, yeah. So I would have been 2 actually. Yeah, that I would have been as well. So I would have been as well. Yeah. But yeah, I think with that will wrap up this month's edition of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. So yeah, so lot was talked about here today for this month's edition. We'll quickly do a little recap of what we did. We had our subscriber shout out, so thank you once again for those of you who are subbed back for the month of June. We talked about our month recap, what happened here on the channel for the month of June. We talked about our plans for the month of July. We showcased the July 2019 stream schedule, so check that out over at twitch.tv/animatv/events. That's where that all is. Talked about the stuff I bought, which I will be showcasing that tomorrow when we finish up Crash Bandicoot 3. So yes, there will be a Crash Bandicoot 3 stream tomorrow on the 2nd of July, so come on by for that. We showcased our highlight of the month, some news and announcements talked about, such as the new emotes that I have here on Twitch. We also have our updates regarding how Let's Play nights will work for the remaining of the season. My actual co-host of being a part of the Tally Ho Show, which, by the way, once again, that's coming to you live here July 6, 2019 at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern over at British Andy's channel. That should be pretty fun. I look forward to that. And then we talked about the community night, which we're going to be doing. So, yeah, it should be pretty good. And then we had our caster of the month, which once again is Rockstar Tragedy, a.k.a. Tom. Make sure to go follow him. Awesome guy. He was an older viewer of mine, and he's definitely worth checking out. Go check him out if you have not done so, and follow him if you haven't. And we also did our Q&A session. So, yeah. So that will wrap things up for this month's edition of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast. So once again, thank you for those who were here live here on Twitch watching it. It was a great time. We'll be doing our next Monthly Beatdown Podcast episode on the 31st of July, and that will be for our August 2019 channel update. So, yeah, it should be a good one, and some stuff will need to be talked about there. So look forward to that. So should be good. So I hope to see you guys then for that. But my next stream after today, I'll be back here for July 2nd with Crash Bandicoot 2. Oh, no, Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped with Day 3, and probably going to wrap up our playthrough of that. So look forward to a bonus Tuesday cast tomorrow for that. For those of you who are here watching me live here on Twitch, or if you're watching this on YouTube, check me out then, because it'll be pretty fun. But yeah, should be good. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to give a like on YouTube if you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or concerns regarding what was said here today, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. You can ask me on Twitter or anything like that, my Discord server, anything there. That's where you can find all my stuff there regarding that, and I'll gladly try to answer it for you. So yeah. But with that, that's going to wrap this up. So thank you everybody for coming by here if you're watching this live or watching this here on YouTube and that. And once again, happy Canada Day to all my fellow Canadian viewers, since today is Canada Day. Happy Canada Day. And if I don't see you for the rest of July, if you're from the US, happy early 4th of July. And yeah, I hope you all celebrate safely and have a great 4th of July Canada Day. So yeah, but that's that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you on the next edition of the Monthly Beatdown Podcast and the next edition of any live streams here on the Gaming Beatdown. So until then, take care. Love you all, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.